my second video that I'm making, and this is a day outing. It's a special solo date slash Jesus date slash Bible study date, solo Bible study date. I do have groups on Tuesdays, every other Tuesday. So next week is my second to last Bible study date with my church group of women that I go and meet with over the last few weeks. It's been really great. That was actually one of the things that I godly manifested. Not manifested like people say, godly manifested. I was like, I was like in my hopes that this was one of the things that I could have this year, along with a few other things like an Osmo Pocket to have an upgraded camera system. Like this is what I'm doing to, in the meantime, like I'm like, okay, we're gonna keep recording. I'm not gonna stop because I don't have the equipment. But it's really gonna be great to have a whole system up and have a professional recording thing. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video of my day. I'm not always gonna be able to have these little solo dates, so it's gonna be nice to just record maybe one of the last ones. So we'll see. It is Easter week. So it's a Holy Week, and I'm going to watch The Chosen. I'm gonna have some brunch before. So yeah, just let's go for the ride. We finally made it, and I'm gonna go get brunch and then go see my movie. My hair is a mess. I'm thinking about blow drying it this week. We'll see if I do it myself or if I pay for it at a salon, so it could be a better result. We'll see. But let's go. So I got a CrossFit omelet that had tons of vegetables and potatoes on the side. It was really good, along with a cold pressed juice called Kale to the King. Cheers. Here we go. Here I'm trying it, and it was really good. Didn't have lots of sugar. I've been really trying to cut sugar from my diet, so I really thought this drink was worth it. 10/10. And there we go. We're going for our first bite, and it really hit for me, honestly. For a good breakfast that was like healthy, I thought this was it. I found it really pleasing. So this was delish. I love the sun here today. I'm just gonna finish my drink and then head on inside. This is Kale to the King. It's just a fitting day to see the last part. To see the last part of the show, the last part of the season. It's gonna be really nice, so I'm really excited. Cheers. My phone literally couldn't handle me because I'm drop dead gorgeous. It's that deep. Oh, bye. Just got done watching The Chosen. Can't see the poster. Some cinematic, but tears were shed. I'll tell you, I'm not a crier. I've been to a wedding where I wanted to cry. I've been given a very sentimental gift where I really wanted to cry and did not. And I wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm tough. No, I'm just like, I've been through a lot where like, you can't make me cry until you really hurt me in the gut. But man, like watching Jesus cry for what he was about to go through, it was hard. So yes, tears were shed. But I can't wait to stream it and watch it again. We're so brand new. How death couldn't hold you. Can't you hear the voice of Jesus calling us out from the grave like Lazarus? Rise up, he's coming out. Out from the grave like Lazarus. You're not to say it. Always here calling. I'm pretty sure this was the song that I was listening to in the beginning, and I was like, you know, I really want to be committed to Jesus, and I really want to start like slowly like taking out secular music. And I'm pretty sure this was one of the songs that I thought of so much, especially during the times where I was like at a very low point, where I was very depressed, and you know, I had so much worry about so much financial, so like how am I gonna pick myself up, all these things. And I had a coworker who, she saw like what I was going through, and I can't decide if I want the son or not, but I also don't want to be like ooh. I had a coworker who saw me and was like, you know, you're alive. I think of the song and I think of that moment of like where I was like, man, I really something could happen to me where I would no longer be living. And knowing now that, you know, I could die today or tomorrow or anything, because it's not promised, right? I could die, and knowing that I'm in a journey where I'm trying my best to be with Jesus is like that I didn't have then. If I would have died then, it would have been like, okay, well, you weren't doing this, you weren't living the right way, you were living sinfully, like you weren't worshiping God, you were idolizing money. So you're basically like, oh, I need money, money, I'm stressed, and now it's like, yeah, like technically my boyfriend doesn't have a job at this moment, but I know it's coming this week. I know it's coming this week. Not just on any week. It wasn't the week before. It wasn't the week after. It's in this week, this holy week, where I was like, hey, look, I found this job. And I didn't even think about where it landed. I was just like, oh, it's on the 17th, it's on the 18th of April. Here we go. This is the job. They were about to hire you like 2 years ago or 3, pretty much 3 years ago. They were about to hire you. And here we are again, 3 years later. This is the time. This is a walk-in interview. You are going to get the job. I already told him what to say when he gets it. And it's, you're right, babe. And I'm gonna be like, yes, I was right. But guess who assured me? Guess who told me this time, do not worry, because the job is locked in. I'm gonna show you who. He's my passenger. We talk together when I don't have anyone to talk to, when I want to vent, when I want to be like, Lord, I'm losing my composure, guide me. And he does. This is the star right here, the person that guides me, saved me, and saved you. And I'm so like, yeah, that movie, it was hard to see, because to cry for movies sometimes it's so hard. But this time it was like, how could you not? That man suffered. And the worst part is that it wasn't instant. You know, you didn't get shot and died. He was about to go through so much suffering in so many ways. And I can't fathom. I can't even imagine what that's like, and knowing it and just being like, okay, it's coming up in like a few minutes. It's coming up right now. Here he is. Oh, here's the guy, the person I washed his feet. Here's the person I gave an opportunity to, and it is what it needs to be. It has to be done. It's a lot. It's so much. And yeah, if you haven't seen The Chosen, I recommend you do, because not only is it so portrayed so well, we'll never know the real details of how things went down, but the way that you can, as a human, try to comprehend what went down during that moment is just such a great work of artistry and filmmaking. And I recommend you see it 1000%. Yeah. Try to get back to, unfortunately, the real world. Up next, I am going to go get my brows done. So that's what I'm about to go do. Yeah. This is the longest I have gone without like touching my eyebrows, and I'm telling you, it's been months, like months. So I like it. This side is really thick, delicious. They're not, you know, they're fraternal twin sisters, you know, so they're not gonna look exactly the same. They never have, they never will, unfortunately. No matter how long I try to grow them, they will never ever look the same. I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. But yeah, that's the result. It's so beautiful. Chef kiss, brow sidey. That's it. We're in Hellertown. I'm going probably back to the outlets, and I'm gonna have a one-on-one Bible study day because the 3-hour movie about Jesus was not enough. I need more time with God, and if you feel me on that level where you need more time with God, you know what I mean. Now, Bible study date. Yeah. All right. Peace. So I am back from my journey in Barnes and Nobles from my little Bible study and journaling session. It was really good. I actually connected what you saw, the reaction in there. Oh my goodness, like I just can't believe that this week on Sunday my pastor was talking about Ephesians 2:8-10, and it really clicked a idea that I had, that I was like, is it just me, or is it something that's like God willing vision? Like, I don't want it to be a me vision, I want it to be God, because I know there's times I'm like, oh, I could win this award, it could be, and I'm like, no, I just want to do the works that inspires and tells good stories and really makes an impact for people. It's not about recognition or giving like a whole, it's not about cloud chasing, basically. And that vision came to me, and I felt very bad because I'm like, oh, I should be paying attention, but it hit me, and I was like, I must listen to this, like, to this idea and like pay attention to it, because it couldn't have come up for no reason. And so it was like really, really touching. I even had like and a person next to me was like looking at me, and I'm just like, I'm having a moment. And so when I was like, that shock when I saw Ephesians come up again in this week's Bible study was like insane. It was insane. I'm like, the pastor, is he, but he's not, because we were like an Acts before, so it's like, it's totally different. It doesn't match to what we're learning about in our current, like, what's it called? In our current times of what we're preaching about. Like, we have certain arcs of stories and references that we're doing, and this last time was about Acts. You still touch around certain types of parts in the Bible, but this one was about resilience, and it was just crazy that all of that lined up together, and in this week alone. So it was like mind-blowing to me, and it was so great to be able to just see that connection and really end on a good high note for my Sunday. And I think this is where I'm gonna be wrapping up, and I go home and I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals. Maybe I'll give you a little peek on that. We won't see. Or, better idea, I save that for another episode. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're not watching, then it's just for me. Bye.